guys? How's it going? Got an exciting little tidbit here for you. Oh, you read the title. Yeah, we seen some online lobbies. The Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection got a little sneak peek. Seeing it come from Rio MK. It got leaked last night for about an hour. We're going to watch the video and react to it here. And let me just make sure we got everything going here in OBS. Okay, we're live on YouTube. I want to do this live because, yeah, that's the best way to do it. I got to get going to work, and I don't have time to just dilly-dally, so we're going to dive right into it right now. If I can get my scene switched. Okay, here we go.
Hey guys, hope you've been well. Seems like there
I
was
have,
a
thank you.
bit of a leak last night on PC. And
Indeed.
Some players got to play a patch to the game that wasn't fully released
Not me.
officially. Now, thanks to the user who shared this video with me on Discord, he linked this video that shows an old school UMK3 player who's really good at the game that goes by the name Gokurin, along with a few other notable players like Tedrusis, DDY, and so on.
And if you look up here at the top of the screen, guys, if you look next to the countdown timer, you'll see the Drusus to the left and Moist to the right. So your name can and will be up there on the screen.
I'll link the original video in the description so you guys can check out his channel. This is the online arcade, which will be...
Okay, let's look at that. We have the Drusus name on the right. Spectate next match below that. We have Moist as Q. We have 3 people spectating. Below that, UMK3, DDY, Gokuren, okay? And it says who the Drusus is currently playing there on the top left to the left of the UMK3 arcade machine. It says player 2 is I'm the blind guy, so that's who he's playing.
Be a selectable mode when they get to releasing it. You can create your own lobby, search for someone else's lobby.
Nice.
You can browse all the current lobbies.
Okay, there's a select a room right there. So those are the lobbies he's talking about. There are going to be multiple rooms and multiple configurations of arcade machines per room, as is my understanding.
Lobbies being hosted, and it seems pretty cool. This is actually exciting and a step in the right direction. Apparently, this was accidentally released on PC for a brief moment. They immediately reverted the patch and took it down after about...
Yeah, I wish I would have seen that. And I paused it to see
but during
the
this
stage
time,
select.
These players got to check out the new online arcade.
And again, you can see their name. Well, my camera's covering the one, but if you look at Kung Lao, it says random select, and his name is below Kung Lao's right foot.
And as you can see on the screen here, it's the public lobby and King of the Hill system. Now, when you're inside one of these lobbies and join them, you can queue up to be one of the next players that can play when it's your turn.
That's awesome.
Or you can decide to spectate. So
yeah.
If you want to join a public lobby that's being hosted and there's some really good players in it, you can spectate them and enjoy some high quality matches similar to how you can do on Fightcade. On screen here, you can even see that it includes the players' names during...
Yeah, again, if you look at the countdown timer to the left and right of it, you can see their names better.
The gameplay as the matches are happening live. So it's very easy to keep track of which player is who. I'm wondering if they're going to let us be able to toggle names on and off like you can on Fightcade, and if they're going to be adding any other features like being able...
Yeah, that'd be nice, and we'll see about other features.
...to display MS or connection quality. I'm assuming when you get around...
Yeah, hopefully you can mess with connection quality and get the best connection possible. You know, because we don't always have the best internet, some of us, some better than others.
Down to creating a private lobby, you can invite a friend or more, and then when they join, they will be either able to opt in the queue to play, or if they can choose to spectate and hang out. This will be great for...
Yeah, I think it's really going to be cool to be able to spectate and hang out. And I mean, this makes me excited because I want to play with you guys. So if you're interested in that, definitely let me know in the comments because we can do that.
Want to host the tournament matches?
Host a tournament match. There we go. I would love to do that.
Or beef sets or any kind of exhibitions. This is
all of the above.
Much needed thing for the game. Now, why was this accidentally released on PC for the hour it was? I'm going to take a guess and say they were testing it out and they might have accidentally set the options to public.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's probably an accident that it got set to public.
Briefly, which is why so many players got around to playing it when it was shortly available. It seems like this lobby system is what they're currently working on and fine-tuning right now behind the scenes. I'm not sure exactly when.
And it makes me think, or hope at least, that we're going to get it a lot quicker than we think. I mean, hopefully days instead of weeks. We'll see.
And they're going to be finishing it and releasing it officially to everyone through an update. But hopefully it's not too long of a wait. It would be really nice if we get this update which is very essential in the next week or by the end of the month. Because right now, the online for Legacy Collection needs all the help it can get. It is
Yeah, it does. As of today, guys, I made a video earlier. I cannot on Steam on PC get into a quick match. I mean, it's connecting now at this point, but the first time I tried it crashed. The two other times after that, I got an error. So
so
I'd love to see this stuff get ironed out as fast as possible.
unbelievably bare bones. It's still hard to wrap my head around the fact that we only have quick play as the sole option for online and nothing else.
And it doesn't
Not
work
being able to invite
for me.
a friend for some
Some people, I think Xbox and PS5 has been ironed out, but
quick 1v1 games is quite ridiculous. Now, I know some of you are probably going, see, Rio, they're adding lobbies, nothing to worry about. They said they would add it at a later time and they're doing it. You're right, this is great news.
Yeah.
However, let's not excuse all the other problems the game is still going to have. This is just one step of many needed steps that are desperately needed to fix the game and bring it.
yeah, and the rumor is that the physical copies are going to be getting to us broken. I mean, I didn't order one, but you're going to have to update it as soon as you get it because they went into manufacturing before they found all this crap that's been coming out the last week.
Back to how it should have been. They still have to
Danny X,
address
yo,
the
what's
input
good?
demand consoles. They still have to
They do have to
address
fix
the weird
that.
stuttering issues
We're just reacting to Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection Lobbies. How you been?
the game has, the off-putting lag you get when you try to play with others online, the absolutely horrible audio issues. There's even people having
stutter
control
so bad.
configuration issues with certain 6 devices where things can get mapped improperly, and
That happened when we tried to plug a Super NES USB controller in over the weekend.
sometimes your controls get reset or bugged. Also, don't forget that
Yep.
we still need a ranked mode. Ranked is very important. We really need a proper ranked and matchmaking system by January. After they fixed input delay,
I like to see ranked, but with everything that's going on now, I just don't think it's a priority for Digital Eclipse. We'll see.
the online lag slowdown, and they add lobbies, this has to be next in line. Because without
I hope it is next in line, like I just said. But yeah, to you, Danny, that's watching. I'm glad you got it day one. I've got it too. I'm just trying to make the best of it here, talking about what I hope's coming here soon and seeing what this guy has to say about these lobbies getting leaked last night on Steam or on PC. So
a properly done ranked mode, it severely limits the game's competitive environment. Fighting games these days have to be able to sustain their own community by giving the player the option to play the games competitively.
I just don't know if these OG games are gonna have the competitive fan base or player base first and then fan base to be able to drum up enough interest to do this in a public event.
Competitive gameplay is the backbone of online gaming for a lot of fighting games. This is not just oh, I hope they add a ranked mode, that would be cool. No, this is extremely important and crucial for the longevity of the game. Players need to be able to play against other players of similar skill. The best and most enjoyable.
I agree, but I honestly don't see it. I mean, skill-based matchmaking would be cool, but these are like 30-year-old games, and I just I don't know. I'm not too optimistic about that, to be 100 with you.
Global fighting game matches is when you're experiencing a game and playing against an opponent who is near your skill level. This makes for some of the most enjoyable and interesting matches.
Yeah.
It's not fun to steamroll a new player who's just learning when you're experiencing the
Or
game
get
you're
steamrolled.
playing. Just as on the opposite side, it's not fun to play against someone who's 100 times better than you that's going to beat you 50-0 where you can't learn anything because they're just so far and beyond your level of understanding while you're playing them. Right now, it's still early for Legacy Collection. We're just a week into when they released it, and there's still players around that are willing to wait for a bit, but
A bit.
it's not going to last for too long. Every passing week, the opportunity for Digital Eclipse to fix the game gets shorter. So this next update that they're doing
Shorter patience on our side here.
with this lobby system is very important. Once they get it out, they're going to have to keep immediately pushing out more updates and adding some of the features we need. By January, it would be great if this game has a very good online that's just as good or if not better than Fightcade, where it has a good lobby system, which it seems like we're getting.
And I'm sure it'll be good. I'm sure they'll get some of these issues fixed. But as far as ranked and just competitive environment. Like, I don't know.
where the online is not laggy, where all of the input issues are fixed, where all
Yeah.
of the random glitches and crashes and control
Like I seen the wrong Dan Ford and Toasty pop up. It was in the wrong game. I'm like, how do you get that wrong? How do they mess that up if it's in the code? I just don't understand. I'm not a game developer.
mishaps are addressed and fixed for the people that are having them. If they can fine tune all this stuff and then add a proper ranked system, I can see this game growing over time and keeping the players that currently got the game. Because right now, in its state, there's not a lot you can do with the game. I mean, you can't even invite a friend yet to play, which is awful. But when they do get around to releasing the physical copies, the game will probably have a bigger increased player base for a while, and we don't want that opportunity to go to waste. A lot of us love Mortal Kombat, and we want to like Legacy Collection. We're not making these videos because we want it to fail or not succeed. It's actually the complete...
Right, because I grew up on these games, and that's why I make these videos. But the numbers are going to have to be there to have what he wants to happen. I mean, it's going to be a numbers game. It's a business. They're running a business, you know. And if they don't have the income behind it to add these features, they're not going to do it. If they don't have the interest from fans, the money coming in, it's not ranked. Isn't going to happen. Like LAN tournaments aren't going to happen. I'm just being realistic.
Opposite. We enjoy Mortal Kombat, and I would love to be able to play this for a long time. Whenever I want to get my 2D MK fix, Legacy Collection should be...
Yeah, enjoying and loving it's great, but if that pool of people is small, then it's going to be hard to get what you want here, fella. Just no disrespect.
The place to go where we all gather and are able to play the games in a good environment with no lag, no issues, and none of that. This is what Legacy Collection should be, and there's a lot of potential
I agree.
behind it. And this is what I hope happens in the near future. As someone who finds some of the older 2D MK games very fun to play,
they are fun.
I think once they do add a ranked and everything is working properly, a lot of you who never got to play these games competitively will be able to try games like Mortal Kombat 2.
Yeah, but the word ranked has not even been coming out of anyone's mouth as far as I've heard from Digital Eclipse or Atari. I mean, he's the first, and I watch a lot of YouTube, and I've watched a lot of different creators' takes on these topics regarding the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection since I've been covering it. And I mean, ranked was mentioned some months ago, but this is the first I've heard about it in recent weeks and even the last month. So,
or UMK3 or MK4 or Trilogy, whatever your favorite game is, and you're going to be able to actually learn the games and see how they play competitively. And you're probably going to be surprised for, you know, games that are very old that don't get support in terms of gameplay patches. The gameplay is pretty solid and fun. And what makes these older MK games is they're so unique and different from other fighting games. You're not going to find other fighting games out there that play like...
Yeah, they are. And they were... honestly, if I were Ed Boon and John Tobias, Dan Ford, and Vogel, I would be a little embarrassed right now about how the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection launched. I mean, that's their legacy, you know, and it's our memories. Some of us older guys and gals maybe too that played. I'm sure there's some ladies that play Mortal Kombat, but like I'm 44. I played these games in the arcade before I got them on console, so it's kind of feels like we're just being crapped on, like, because they were just trying to push something out that wasn't ready yet, and maybe going for a cash grab. You know, they needed more time than a year, but I mean, at least they're ironing stuff up. That's how games are nowadays, which is, I hate it. Like, come on, finish it first. You know, you're just ruining your reputation by putting out half-baked games. You know, games that aren't ready to go. You know, it's gonna make me. If they put out a Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection 2, you think I'm going to be, like, excited to cover it and talk about it and buy it from day one? Like, if it's going to be like this, no.
UMK3 or play like MK4 or Trilogy or what have you. This is why it's very essential for us to be able to play these games in a good environment where we can actually learn them.
They've jaded me, no pun intended.
and grow together as a community. And then hopefully in the future, you know, once these games have a bigger player base around them, we can start having games featured at some big majors with a lot of people entering them and having fun. And I think once we get to that point where, you know, you're seeing like 2D MKs being
That's the
hosted
dream.
at your CEOs, your EVOs, and so on, a lot of people that are going to have the interest for them are going to be showing up to play some of them. And it will overall be a great thing for the MK community where we can have, you know, more than just one or two
It
games.
would be
at these
nice. It would be
tournaments
nice.
to appease to all the people that want to play their current favorite Mortal Kombat game. Because recently at these tournaments, it's usually been, you know, if you're not a fan of the current newest NRS game, well, you're kind of left out, because you go to these tournaments, they're probably not going to have a favorite MK game that you like. So hopefully that changes going into
hopefully
the
it
future.
changes, but
Let me know what you guys think about this lobby
I
system.
don't think so.
Does it look good? Is it missing a few features? What do you personally want to see them add to Legacy Collection that'll make you enjoy the game a lot?
Well, it looks,
thank you guys so much for watching.
To me, it looks good on paper. It sounds good. I mean, I like what I'm seeing. You know, we saw the names on the screen. Yeah, what do you do about that, right? I mean, okay, your name's up there. It's cool to see your name, but until we can really get in there and test it out, experience the various lobbies, the queue, the spectating, you know, we just don't know. I mean, is it going to have the same problems? Is there going to be input lag? Is there going to be audio issues? Is there going to be dropped frames? Is it going to be like playing a freaking slideshow? Are you even going to be able to queue up? Hey, man. Oh, my gosh, guys. Well, I'm going to head off here, but you let me know in the comments what you think. If you're excited for these online lobbies, you know, if not, then this game might be more dead than it already is. But hopefully they can bring these online lobbies and pump it back to life, get everything fixed, and resuscitate this thing and get it going, you know, and give it the respect it deserves, you know, for us that played it back in the day and you new players that are, you know, discovering it for the first time. I mean, these are great games and they need to be done properly. And even if it takes, you know, time to get that done through these patches, well, hey, at least it's getting done and it's not just going to be something that is going to be broken forever, you know, but at least let's hope not. But that's all for the video. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Love you all. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.